Beyond the Villa, episode 4. Let's jump right in. So the episode begins with Cordell and Serena. They're on this cutesy little lunch date or dinner date. I don't know. They're having like a steak dinner that they made. It's really cute. They're talking about Cordell and his pending travel. You guys know I'm in Cordell's spot. I feel like he was personally supposed to be right here. But, he had to go. He had to work. He was booked. So anyway, Cordell and Serena talk about that, and it's the first time we kind of get a glimpse of PPG in its entirety, which is why this so far has been my favorite episode. It's almost like the producers got the memo. Like, this is not about Kayla, baby. This is not about Liz. This is the PPG show. Don't forget it. So that's what this episode reminded me of. It was PPG on deck, full-fledged, full force, and I was here for it. So she talks about her anxiety with Cordell, Serena, and she's saying that how she's going to miss him and how his love and guidance over the last year has been really influential to helping her maintain her anxiety that she has. She said she's an extremely extroverted person, but she still, especially with what we know goes on with racism and things like that in regards to Love Island and how Black women are treated when it comes to the social media streets, she really is having like a lot of anxiety surrounding that, like what she's saying, what she's wearing, what she's doing. And Cordell is kind of there to preemptively help her kind of manage some of those attacks that she's been dealing with. So they discussed that, and she essentially said she's going to lean on her girls, PPG. In the next scene, we have Mr. and Mrs. Leah. Miguel has found himself at home with Leah. She's making sure he's eating healthy. They've adopted a dog. It's everything we want to see from Miguel and Leah, like PPG girls being happy. And so it's really, really cute to see them together and see them thriving and happy and being the couple that we voted for, period. So he's hanging in. He doesn't seem like he's going back to UK no time soon. He's very country. He's very comfortable, and I was going to say he picked up like this country southern accent. If you guys haven't noticed, I don't know where this old school country Black man that came out of Miguel, but that's all I hear when he talks now. He's like this. It's like British accent. It's still there, but he got like this southern thing going on. So he's clearly at home in America is all I'm trying to say. So he's found his footing. You can just tell he's like feeling at home. Love their chemistry. They discussed Leah, as we talked about last week, her skin treatments, and hopefully it's not something serious like the big C. But, she's still a little bit worried and having her own anxiety surrounding that. And he's just there to kind of calm her and be a supportive boyfriend, as he is. He's doing a great job. Like, I love seeing Leah and Miguel. Like, the eyes don't lie, and their eyes just tell the whole story when they look at each other. It's so beautiful. In the final PPG year, Janae and Kenny, they adopt a dog, and we obviously, now that we know what's going on with Kenny, every scene is gonna be like, that's a red flag. I knew it. I saw it. So, I mean, it's kind of cringe to watch at this point, but we need to see it, and he needs to feel cringe about himself. So I heard he's trying to expose her now after she exposed him. But like, sometimes when you on that end of the spectrum, you just gotta let it be. Like, you don't want her to be the bad guy in this situation at this point. Said some really racist, nasty things. Kenny, let it go. So we'll see how this all pans out for him, but it sounds like he's a liar, a cheater, deceiver, heartbreaker, just a liar. So lying ass. Ugh, I can't stand him right now. But watching his scenes with her, you can kind of see the coldness. I think it actually worked in the favor of the show, because now it explains some of that awkwardness. Like, the little stuff. Like, I remember in episode 1, he was like, he put on her lashes. And I don't know, like, certain things like that when men do that, I don't find that funny. I feel like it's, like, passive-aggressive. Like, you're calling me fake. Like, I don't know. Like, did you put all this stuff on? Or do you want to be me? Back it up, buddy. Like, calm down. Like, when they have that passive-aggressiveness and they start wearing your lashes and mocking you as a woman and the things you do, don't like that kind of stuff. And we get to see a little bit of the rest of the gang. Like, we saw that Liv and Kayla met up. They discussed that she's dating somebody in Hollywood, which she needs to let them Hollywood boys go. Within the same circle of another guy she dated, talking about they're going to bring them to a party where Aaron is, which I think is obviously a big mistake, because obviously Aaron still likes her. I did look at stuff like in current time. Doesn't seem like they're dating. Seems like she's still dating like the Instagram guy. So I'm assuming like some of the romance that we see maybe will be rekindled in season 2 after they watch the show, which it will be even more juicy because then they'll get, is that like the thing we talked about it with the John in UK, that being perceived thing, and how that kind of affects how they're reacting to the show or to themselves on the show. So we'll see how they come back around in season 2, but as it sounds like in season 1, I don't think they're going anywhere. So in terms of Aaron and Kayla, we saw a little bit of Liv with Kendall. They did like a little impromptu I don't know what to call it, coaching, I guess, to do hosting, because they want to do hosting in LA, and they just want to be all around just more involved in LA like lifestyle, and like just trying to put themselves out there a little bit more. So that was really cute. That was a very like real LA moment. I feel like that's something like a lot of LA people do, get coaching, improv classes, acting classes. So they kind of did that kind of thing to put themselves out there. And I want to see more of that kind of stuff. Like, what are you guys actually doing while you're in LA? Not just the drama. Kendall, he's busy, Mr. Messy Boots. He was also hanging with Connor, but they have to tie Connor in because he's the Rod replacement. So they have to tie him in some way, some shape, some form. So he was around, and they talked about how they feel like very separated from PBG, as they should. Like, you really turned your back on Serena after Casa said all the things, Kendall. And then Connor, you basically called Janae every name but a child of God. So you guys are obviously going to be on the outskirts of their men. So we'll see how this flips for next season, being that Kenny is now on the outskirts, and they'll kind of get a little bit of another teammate on that side of the PPG line. So outskirts, the outcast, so to speak. So we'll see how that happens, and we'll also see if next season they bring in new characters. And there's just a lot that you can feed on with this show. Like, this couldn't have been done with any other cast, and I think there is going to be a lot more to offer in the coming seasons. So for now, the last episode really touched my heart and made me tear up a little bit. It was all 3 of our girls after they did a few like fun events, like they went skating with their boys, and Janae and Kenny had like a little party. It was just like really cute times. They bonded. And then also the girls at the end, our PPG core, they went and had like a little cookout to comfort Serena after Cordell actually finally officially left. And in that moment, they had a really beautiful heart-to-heart moment where, again, she expressed her anxieties. Janae expressed not feeling, as much progress in her relationship as she sees with the other girls. And finally, Leah expressed her anxieties around the skin disease that she may have. And all in all, they just basically, it was like very much of like a waiting to exhale moment. The girls came together and just let each other know that they had each other backs. But it really touched me when, the girls were kind of trying to let Janae know, like, Kenny is not always there the way he's supposed to be there for you. Like, you shouldn't have to beg him to want to live with you. It was weird that y'all hanging together for just 2 months and he don't even want to stay with you for those 2 months. Like, what is going on? There's a red flags here, and you need to pick up on these red flags, which we all know what those red flags are now. And it just was a really touching moment, and also sad because we know what happened, and it was like a foreshadowing to come for Janae. And overall, beautiful episode. Really, I feel like the producers are finally getting in their bag. They're giving the girls what they want, the girls and the gals what they want. And I think we're going to get more and more really meaty, really emotional, really, passionate episodes that are heartfelt and full of meaning. So looking forward to the rest of the season, and I'll keep you posted next time. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to this page. And also, if you haven't hit me on TikTok, follow me there, and also my YouTube page. Again, my name is Nico Nicole, and this is Give This Girl a Mic. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. See you later.